Hello there, and welcome to this particular lesson. This is on measures and problems on Year 6 Maths. So let's have a look at some of these examples. When you read a problem, try to picture it in your head. Think of the calculations that are needed to solve the problems. Let's look at the different types of measurements. So first of all, we have length. Then we have length is distance. And then we have mass, which is the measurement of weight. And then we have capacity, which is the measurement of liquid. And 1 centimeter equals 10 millimeters. So you can have a look at your ruler. So the distance between 1 centimeter, you have 10 separate lines and they account for millimeters. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. 1 kilometer is equals to 1,000 meters. And just remember that kilo means 1,000. 1 kilogram represents 1,000 grams, and 1 ton represents 1,000 kilograms. 1 liter, so it could be like a liter of milk, represents 1,000 milliliters, and 1 centiliter accounts for 10 milliliters. On the right hand side, we've just got some extra examples. So we've got here 250 grams, which is 1/4 of a kilogram, and 30 milliliters will represent 0.03 liters. You can use decimals and fractions to show different parts as well. Now with these type of questions, you've got various examples, but do remember please that you need to actually memorize the actual calculations on length, mass, and capacity, because if you don't know your measurements, then it's going to be very difficult to do the following calculations. Let's have a look at the first example in front of us here. So Kelly travels 42.84 kilometers by car and 1,350 meters on foot. Calculate the total distance she traveled in kilometers. Okay, so this is how I would personally do this. So I would say that, first of all, we've got 42.84 kilometers by car. And then we have 1,350 meters by foot. Now let's convert 1,350 meters into kilometers, and then we'll add the two sums together. Now, how many meters are there in a kilometer? Let's work this out first of all. So in 1 kilometer, there are 1,000 meters. Now to convert meters into kilometers, we need to divide this number by 1,000, because in 1 kilometer, we have 1,000 meters. Now, when you divide by 1,000, in 1,000 we have 3 zeros. So we move the decimal to the left 3 times. So we have an invisible decimal here, and we're going to divide by 1,000. So 1,000 has 3 zeros, which means that the decimal point will go to the left 3 times. So once, twice, and 3 times. So that gives us 1.350 kilometers. Now let's add it onto the original number, which is 42.84. Okay, that should say 4 there. So 42, let's make sure that the decimals are all aligned. And any gaps, just stick a 0, just stick a 0. Let's just add these two measurements up now. So 0 add 0 is 0, 5 add 4 is 9, 8 add 3 is 11. So 1 goes there, 1 is carried forward. Just stick the decimal in its place, rightful place there. So 2 add 1 is 3, add 1 is 4. And then 4 add 0 is 4. So in this case, we've got 44.19 as our answer here. and I would go for option C, 44.19 kilometers as the answer here. Okay, so try your best with the rest of the question. Just remember, just refer to the image that gives you the measurements and try your best with the rest of the questions. Thank you so much.